Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Monday, June 3rd. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl with a look at our early morning forecasts. Good Monday morning to you, Bill.
Hey, good morning to you, Alexandra. We had a little bit of rain scattered about the region on Saturday, but yesterday primarily dry and seasonable with temperatures in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees, ranging from 74 the high in Prairie du Chien, 79 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, 80 degrees in Black River Falls. Ominous skies. We look to the west through CityCam 8 this morning. We've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the area. So far, I've included the rain through last hour, just 1/100th of an inch of rain out at the La Crosse Airport. 78 and 57 are the averages today. 97 and 38 are the records. Sun came up at 5:24, but of course behind these clouds. Now, scattered showers and thunderstorms, most widespread up around Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley. Some scattered showers and storms for you, and these extend down through Buffalo and Trempealeau counties into southeastern Minnesota. Notice how the storms become a lot more hit and miss, though, as we head south of Interstate 90. Current temps are pretty mild, 63 to 67 degrees across the region. We'll see highs today in the upper 70s to around 80 with those scattered showers and storms, most widespread during the morning hours. More humid today as well. I'll have many more details with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we'll see you then. One person is dead and 24 others hurt after a mass shooting in Ohio. Police say the victims range from 19 to 43 years old. Most of them are in their 30s. Evidence suggests it was a drive-by shooting at a birthday party. A reward of more than $20,000 is being offered for any information that leads to an arrest. Authorities have identified the two surviving officers and the name of the gunman who shot and killed a Minneapolis police officer. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office says Mustafa Ahmed Mohammed killed Officer Jamal Mitchell after Mitchell approached Mohammed thinking he was a shooting victim. It's still unclear what prompted the shooting, and both officers are on leave during the investigation. Happening today, the federal gun charge trial against President Biden's son Hunter is set to start after a federal appeals court declined to dismiss the charges. Hunter Biden is accused of falsifying a federal firearms form and illegal possession of a firearm while using a narcotic. If convicted, he could face up to 25 years in prison. Former President Donald Trump is speaking out again days after that Manhattan jury found him guilty of all 34 counts of falsifying business records. A new CBS poll shows nearly 60% of Americans believe that verdict was fair, despite opposing claims from Trump and his supporters. CBS News' Naomi Ruckham has more.
In his first TV interview since his Manhattan conviction, former President Donald Trump told Fox News he would be okay with having to serve prison time or house arrest. But he issued this warning.
I think it would be tough for the public to take. You know, at a certain point, there's a breaking point.
Trump also repeated his plans to appeal and railed against the verdict.
It's weaponization of the Justice Department, of the FBI. And, you know, that's all coming out of Washington.
President Joe Biden forcefully pushed back those claims Friday.
It's reckless, it's dangerous, it's irresponsible for anyone to say this was rigged just because they don't like the verdict.
A new CBS poll shows that more than half of Americans surveyed believe the verdict was right, though there continues to be a huge political divide in public opinion. A smaller majority of respondents said they don't believe Trump should serve prison time after his conviction. Saturday night, the former president received a standing ovation while attending a UFC match in New Jersey. The next day, he posted a video of his interactions with fans there to launch his new TikTok account. Trump already has more than 3 million TikTok followers and counting, dwarfing the amount of followers the Biden-Harris campaign has amassed since it joined TikTok back in February.
Former President Trump returns to the campaign trail next weekend with a rally planned in Las Vegas on Sunday. Meanwhile, President Biden travels to France this week to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day. After that, he heads to Italy for the G7 summit. The warden at a Wisconsin prison where multiple inmates have died in the last year has quit. The Wisconsin State Journal reporting Waupun Correctional Institution warden Randall Hepp announced his resignation last week. A chronic lack of guards led to the prison being put in lockdown conditions in March of last year. Movement restrictions have since been eased, but some are still in place. Last October, Waupun inmates filed a federal lawsuit alleging the prison conditions amounted to cruel and unusual punishment. That lawsuit is still pending. A vigil was held in downtown Winona this weekend to remember the life of Madeline Kingsbury. Saturday was her birthday. Community members, family, and friends honored her life while bringing awareness to domestic violence. Kingsbury went missing last March. Her body was found months later in June after an extensive search. We spoke with her former college roommate at the vigil, who says Madeline would have greatly appreciated the celebration.
Maddie loved her birthday. I think an event like this in her honor, if she were here, she'd probably be a little shy about it. But she, I know, is super proud of us for what we're doing.
Her ex-boyfriend and father of her 2 children, Adam Fravel, is accused of killing her. The City of La Crosse's utility department is warning residents to avoid blowing yard debris into the street, nearby gutters, or catch basins due to possible environmental risks. According to the department, any yard debris or clippings that are blown into the street can plug storm drains designed to move water from the street, move further down the system into local bodies of water, and may pose a danger to cyclists and motorcyclists. The department says if you need to dispose of any yard waste, you can drop it off at the city's brush and yard waste site. La Crosse's water utility will continue its annual water system flushing program today. Flushings happen between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. until Thursday. Flushing water mains can temporarily cause decreases in pressure, may cause short-term discoloration in the water, and may affect automatic flushing units and pressure-sensitive equipment. If you do experience discolored water, run a cold tap in a basement faucet or bathtub for a few minutes until it clears. On Saturday, Habitat for Humanity reimagined 2 blocks on the north side of La Crosse. Renew the Block is a neighborhood revitalization program put on by the international nonprofit. This weekend, they partnered with Logan Middle School to give new life to 2 blocks surrounding the school. They planted flowers and trees, repaired homes, and even installed a food forest in front of Logan Middle School for the entire community to use.
This is a way to reimagine how we live and how we build our neighborhoods together. It's a bold project that really just brings the community together to really showcase what we can do when we all come together.
The food forest will be taken care of by Logan Middle School students. Time now is 6:07. Still ahead on your morning news, a lasagna-loving feline conquers the movie box office. Costco has good news for fans of its famous hot dog meal deal, and Scottish museum goers get up close and personal with their ancestors. That's all after the break.
It's a group that merges science and engineering with girl power. I'm Natalie Brand with a look at the new effort to get more Black women into STEM.
For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. In Iowa, founder of a nonprofit organization recently rode his mules across the state, raising awareness about his organization's mission. Mike Siddall with toothbrushes and Balaam donkey says all people deserve proper oral care. Earlier this month, he started his 300-mile journey across the Hawkeye State with his mules, John and Faye. During his travels, he made stops at care centers, hospitals, and nursing homes to brush the teeth of those who can't do it themselves. He hopes to continue spreading the word about dental care. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news is after the break.
During Home Furniture's Memorial Day sale, get an extra 10% off sale prices or no interest financing for 3 years. Plus, get hot buys like this 2-piece sectional for $9.99 or this queen bedroom suite for $7.59. The Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture ends Wednesday.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
What do we think? Burglary gone wrong? More like a chilling spree.
You see it all too often. When you don't take care and maintain your system, it's all too easy for problems to pop up when you need it the most.
It's hard to stay cool under pressure. Proper service and maintenance is worth its weight in the cold. I'm not a fan of having problems. What can you do?
Call G&T as soon as humanly possible.
Don't lose your cool this summer. Call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning today.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't? Our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience Overhead Door Company.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
During the Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $1,200 off Beautyrest Black adjustable sets. Pay no interest for 5 years and get a free gas grill. Plus, get free delivery and setup on Beautyrest Black mattresses. The Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
Welcome back. A good Monday morning to it. At 6:11. A check of that schoolcast as the school year winds down. A few more days here in the La Crosse district. 67 this morning. Some scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially north of La Crosse. More hit and miss in terms of those storm chances as the day progresses. 73 at lunchtime. 80 degrees for the afternoon high. That's in my dog walking forecast as well. You'll find some dry time today, but just keep an eye on that radar. Zeke, I feel you. Zeke's got a case of the Mondays. Either that or his world was turned upside down over the weekend, hoping to walk with Terry at some point once these storms clear out. Now, currently, kind of an ominous sky as we look to the west. It's going to be more humid today and tomorrow as well, kind of feeding these scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, they'll be most widespread this morning. Another round of storms late tomorrow into tomorrow night. Now, radar showing showers and thunderstorms, especially near and north of Interstate 90, stretching up through Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley and down through portions of Buffalo and Trempealeau counties into southeastern Minnesota. Much of Winona County seeing some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity right now. And then the storms are a lot more isolated as you head south and southwest of La Crosse. Now, current temperature is pretty mild to start, generally in the mid-60s, 64 in Eau Claire and Winona, 66 in La Crosse, 65 in Prairie du Chien. We will see highs today in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Again, those scattered showers and storms, especially during the morning hours. I will have more information with my full 8-day forecast coming up in just under 4 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, with no new releases in theaters this weekend, last weekend's 3 big movies renewing their box office battle with a different outcome. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, fell from 1st to 3rd, earning $10.75 million for a 10-day domestic total of $50 million. If moved up to 2nd place, crossing the $80 million mark with ticket sales of $10.8 million. The Garfield movie rose to the top spot, earning $14 million for a 10-day domestic total of $52 million. Costco's new chief financial officer is reassuring customers about the price of one of the most beloved items, the $1.50 hot dog soda combo, which has been the same price since 1985. The chain's CFO said despite media speculation, the price is not moving. That's welcome news to inflation-wary customers who have seen the end of other longtime deals like Trader Joe's, 19-cent bananas, and Planet Fitness's $10 membership. If Costco's hot dog deal did keep pace with inflation, it would cost nearly $4.50 today. In Scotland, a museum is allowing visitors to come face-to-face with their ancestors. These are the faces of Scottish people who lived thousands of years ago, displayed at the country's Perth Museum. The faces blink and change expressions as museum goers pass by. An anthropologist and researchers created digital facial reconstructions of people who lived during the Bronze Age, Iron Age, and medieval period. Visitors can even tweak the hair and eye color for some of the recreations. A group called Black Girls Do Engineer is opening up the world of STEM to women and communities of color. Natalie Brand introduces us to the girls behind the movement.
Proving my hypothesis.
Science, engineering, innovation, and girl power.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am a female.
This sisterhood is dedicated to STEM education and making sure Black girls and women are a part of it.
My motto is, I don't do it for the hype, I do it for the impact.
Cara Branch, with a background in chemical engineering, founded the group Black Girls Do Engineer, inspired by her eldest daughter, Ricky.
I played a lot of video games, and it really sparked my interest on how people made them. So I asked her that I wanted to become a software engineer, and she made the program happen.
Since launching in 2019, the Houston-based nonprofit has helped around 4,000 girls K through college pursue their passion and teach each other what's possible.
It can show us girls and Black girls that we can do quite literally anything, because for so long, girls have been put down.
We need more recognition for African American females and just girls in general. Like, even now in my engineering class, there are only 5 girls in the class. That's not enough.
Currently, Black and Latino women make up less than 7% of the STEM workforce.
We belong in this space. We are rock stars in this space. We've innovated. It's proven. You watched the movie Hidden Figures. We was putting people into space.
Her group is getting the attention of tech giants like Microsoft, which has provided software for the program.
Why is it so important to have diversity in STEM?
We really need diverse engineers on the other side to build those solutions for everyone.
With an eye on tackling some of the biggest challenges,
saving the earth and the planet,
these girls are on a mission to engineer a better future.
Branch says the group is focused on preparing the girls for jobs of the future, including work around AI, the environment, renewable energy, and aerospace. That's it for your morning consumer news. The time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Alexandra. Before we get to that forecast, a quick review of the month of May, which wrapped up this past Friday with that high of 82, and another warmer than average month. 21 of the days were above average, 9 days below average, and 1 day, May 22nd, was right at average. Kind of an ominous look through CityCam 8 this morning. We've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms close by to downtown La Crosse. In fact, a thunderstorm out at the airport, 66 degrees, 67 downtown at the station. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10, and the Mississippi holding steady 8.57 feet. Eau Claire, you've been in and out of some shower and thunderstorm activity this morning. Some pretty good rain falling right now. 64 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest, 13 gusting to 22 miles per hour. So overall, a pretty mild start to this Monday morning with temperatures between about 64 and 67 degrees locally. Dew points in the upper 50s to low to mid 60s, and they will continue to rise. So whenever that dew point climbs above 60, that's when you start to feel that humidity, a little sticky out there, and that's going to be the trend as the day progresses, with dew points rising into the mid 60s as we head into this afternoon especially. Winds out of the south 5 to 15, gusting over 20 miles per hour in a few spots, especially around the thunderstorm activity. We'll take a radar tour here. You can see showers and thunderstorms up around Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley, stretching southward through portions of Buffalo, western Jackson County, Trempealeau County as well, and into Winona County. But notice how the storm's a lot more hit and miss as you get near and south of La Crosse. So again, we all have a chance for seeing some storms, but the higher chances this morning north of Interstate 90. The cause, this area of low pressure and its associated frontal boundaries tracking east across the area. Sky Tracker will show the showers and thunderstorms this morning. Lots of dry time towards midday and into the afternoon. Now a slight chance for some redevelopment of some storms, especially down to the south and southeast as we head into late today and into this evening. Otherwise dry for most overnight and dry for much of our Tuesday. It's not till late in the day and into Tuesday night when that next round of showers and thunderstorms tracks east across the region late Tuesday and Tuesday night. Now, the severe weather outlook, there's an outside chance for some strong storms over southern and southeastern Wisconsin. General storms in most of our area. Tomorrow, level 1 risk for about the western half of our viewing area. That would be late in the day and into tomorrow evening. Maybe some gusty winds and hail with those storms. Rain tracker, if I count today and tomorrow night's activity, 1/2 inch to 1.25 inches plus. loss in many spots. So more wet weather over the next 36 hours or so. Temperatures today on either side of 80 degrees in the La Crosse area. Most spots in the mid-70s to right around 80, maybe a few spots reaching 81 degrees. So for today, 80 scattered showers and storms, especially during the morning hours. Tonight, 66, that slight chance of showers this evening, otherwise partly to mostly cloudy overnight. Much of tomorrow dry and warm, 84. Chance of storms late in the day and into tomorrow night. Small chance for shower on Wednesday, kind of breezy, 81. Some needed dry time Thursday, Friday, right through the weekend and into early next week with highs in the mid-70s to around 80 degrees. Small chance of showers next Tuesday. So Alexandra, is kind of strange. We were in those drought conditions for so long, needed the rainfall, and now we kind of need the rain to shut off for a little bit. It's been rather wet over the past several weeks. Back to you.
Yeah, been a while since we've just seen those sun icons. Thank you, Bill. The time now is 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. A new device is helping restore function in paralyzed people. Coming up in your morning medical news, we'll take a look at how the experimental electrical therapy works and how it's changing lives.
Coming up in sports, the Brewers trying to end the weekend with another win over another Chicago team, plus a father-son duo getting a win in a moment you won't want to miss. That and more coming up in the Morning Blitz.
Make dinner good tonight with Hardee's new tender platters. Crunchy, juicy chicken dipped in buttermilk and hand-breaded, served with garlic toast, fries, slaw, and an ice-cold drink. Delicious down to the very last crumb. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Introducing Hardee's Blueberry Biscuits. Make summer mornings sweeter with the goodness of blueberries baked into Hardee's biscuits, drizzled in icing, served warm. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
The Morning Blitz. The Brewers had a busy week playing 6 straight games against the Chicago teams, with game number 7 coming yesterday afternoon. Milwaukee is 5-1 in those games, and a win on Sunday would make them 8-2 in their last 10. Let's go to AmFam Field. Jump to the second inning, 2 on, 2 out for Jackson Chourio, and the rookie gets all of this baseball deep left field, and it's gone. A 3-run home run for Chourio. Brewers lead. 8th inning, White Sox threatening, runner on third, and Corey Jolk skies one out to left field. Yelich camping under it, and they're going to test his arm, and that is a mistake. Yelich throws a rocket into home. Contreras with the tag for a big out, number 3. Milwaukee stays in front. And then in the bottom half of the inning, the Brewers add a few more. Bases loaded for Gary Sanchez. He pokes one over the middle infield. 2 runs are going to come in to score. Milwaukee with some big insurance. 9th inning, Anoli Paredes in to close it out. Ground ball to third. Ortiz fields it. The throw to first. ball game. Brewers win 6-3 and complete the sweep of the White Sox. Brewers right back at it tonight on the road against Philly. In the American League, Twins down in Houston going up against the Astros. First inning. First batter of the game, and Trevor Larnach going to start the game off with some fireworks. A deep shot to right field, and it's into the bullpen for a solo home run. Twins jump out in front. Let's go to the third inning. Now 2-1 Minnesota, but Alex Bregman sits on the breaking ball and sends it to the moon. A 2-run home run. Astros go up 1. But the Twins would get one back. Nobody on for Jose Miranda in Houston. We have a problem. This one to deep left field for a solo shot. We're tied at 3. Then in the 8th, Miranda at the plate again, this time with a runner on second, and he lines one down the third base line, and it's trouble. Margot comes around to score. Twins take the lead. Duran would close it out, as that's the game. Twins win 4-3, the final. The first week of the Northwoods League officially in the books, and the Loggers are ended it with a 6-3 win over the Waterloo Bucks. That makes 4 straight wins and brings their season record to 5-2 on the year. They've got one more game in Waterloo tonight before returning home on Wednesday for a game against the Green Bay Rockers. Sometimes sports have the coolest stories. Yesterday afternoon at the RBC Canadian Open, Robert McIntyre held on to win his first PGA Tour title. Now McIntyre is in between caddies and didn't have one for the event, so he asked his dad to man his clubs for the first time. And well, the rest is history. They got the win, and the two were very emotional afterwards, and I was emotional watching it. I mean, how can you not be romantic about sports? It's as good as it gets. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin, but this was my childhood home. Graduated East High, became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Get an 11% rebate on your entire roofing project at Menards. Owens Corning shingles have a limited lifetime warranty and up to 130-mile-per-hour wind warranty. Finish your project with aluminum soffit. It's low maintenance, keeps your attic cool, and is easy to install. These pre-finished panels are stocked in white, brown, and black, ready to take home today. Get an 11% rebate on your entire roofing project today.
Save big money at Menards.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Reed and Chelsea Magnum. Okay, so at the end of the day, people are tired, right? And you just...
Yeah. You want some mommy juice and you want to watch a show.
Your brain's wore out.
Yeah.
If you do a physical job, you're physically tired, but you
Yes.
can also just be mentally tired. And here's one of the reasons you're mentally tired.
Okay.
According to the Journal of Health Psychology,
Ooh, I like that.
average person per day makes 35,000 decisions
That's amazing.
on average in a day.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Welcome back. In your morning medical news, a new study finding that younger generations are getting their first periods earlier, and the length of time it takes to become regular is also changing. After comparing the trends of when more than 70,000 people had their first period and how long it took to become regular, researchers found among those born between 1950 and 2005, younger generations started having their first period earlier. Researchers say these new trends may be linked to high body mass index during childhood, nutrition, or the prevalence of microplastics. Another new study is finding a Mediterranean diet may help women live longer. The study's author says sticking to the diet could result in about a quarter reduction in risk of death over 25 years, including things like cancer and cardiovascular disease. The Mediterranean diet focuses on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans and seeds, and some nuts. It has a heavy emphasis on extra virgin olive oil. An experimental electrical therapy is giving some function back to people left paralyzed after a spinal cord injury. As Skylar Henry shows us, this treatment uses a device that does not need to be surgically implanted.
Sharon Campbell was paralyzed from the shoulders down in 2014 after wrestling with a friend.
You can't feed yourself, you can't make it to the bathroom, you can't dress yourself, so it's very severe injury. Life-changing is not putting it lightly whatsoever.
He's a quadriplegic and was among 60 people to take part in a clinical trial led by the University of Washington, testing a non-invasive electrical device. Unlike other devices, this one is placed outside the body rather than implanted and sends a strong electrical current to the spinal cord.
We've seen remarkable recovery when the stimulation is applied to the back of the neck after spinal cord injury. We've seen some individuals that could barely move their hands or grasp or lift an object immediately be able to grasp first light objects, then heavier objects.
Patients had weeks of intensive rehabilitation to prepare for the electrical stimulation treatment, which takes place over 12 weeks. Scientists say the device only works for patients who have maintained some neural activity.
They develop this strength and dexterity over a period of months as they practice with the stimulator, and then this appears to persist for many months afterwards.
Campbell says he's experiencing increased movement.
Changes with my dexterity, changes in grip strength. One of my big goals was just being able to reach across my body and help wash. So they sound like simple things, but they're very functional and very important. My daughter's birthday, tying a bunch of balloons and stuff, being able to do that, being able to give her the birthday party she wanted.
He's grateful for any improvement in his quality of life.
He was one of the patients in the study who is able to take the device home for a period of time. The Family and Children's Center is bringing awareness to its mental health programs. The FCC and Partners in Wellness Fair in Viroqua provided an opportunity for attendees to explore and discover the pathways to healthier lifestyles. The fair featured a variety of vendors, food trucks, and live music, all with the goal of raising awareness of resources available to the community.
So we have quite a few different kinds of programming. So I'm hoping our name is on their lips and they look us up to learn more about what we do.
About 150 people attended the fair. With summer upon us in the Coulee region, more people are out fishing on the waters. The 12th annual Kids Free Fishing Day was held at Chad Erickson Memorial Park this weekend. Young participants were treated to a day of angling. Members say it's great seeing the joy and excitement on their faces.
The smallest fish brings these huge smiles, as an adult to fish with, throw back if you're a fisherman, but for the little kids, they think they caught Moby Dick. It's so cute.
The event was organized by the Union Sportsmen's Alliance, and a grand total of 125 kids and parents participated. June Dairy Days, held this weekend in West Salem. For over half a century, Wisconsin has proudly celebrated the festival, celebrating the rich dairy heritage of the state. On Saturday, the Dairy Days parade rolled down West Salem's Leonard Street. One participant didn't let the rain stop her from having a good time.
I just love seeing all the floats in West Salem High School Band. I was in it for a few years, so it's always fun seeing them perform and also supporting my sister as well.
The festival continued yesterday with live music, a cornhole tournament, and a chicken queue. West Salem residents also got to see some rare and vintage cars at June Dairy Days. The 10th annual Classic Car Show originally started on the Sunday of the festival to boost attendance and bring people together downtown when the crowds got smaller. 250 cars were expected to participate in the show. The event organizer says the excitement of seeing these classic cars never fades.
Some people may disagree, but I think everybody likes to look at old cars. I mean, they're beautiful. They're so different from the cars of today. And it's nostalgia and it's history. And it's something that you can bring your kids to and show them something from the past.
He added the oldest car in attendance was an early Model T. The first 250 cars to register also received a free chicken dinner. It's believed Vikings were the first people to reach North America from Europe. They crossed the Atlantic in small wooden ships. Now researchers in Denmark are hoping to discover their sailing secrets, as CBS's Ian Lee reports.
Sounds from long ago come alive with every blow. Blacksmiths in Denmark are heating, hammering, and molding iron to recreate an anchor that once hung from a Viking longship.
The techniques in themselves are pretty much identical to what would have been used at the time.
1,000 years ago, Vikings set sail from Scandinavia to explore the world.
Ships are really the absolute kind of core of the Viking Age and how it developed.
Archaeologists have been studying old ships for years, trying to unlock their seafaring secrets.
You can find out how old they are, what materials they're made from, where they're built if you're lucky. You can look at the different techniques.
But by reconstructing a nearly 60-foot Viking longship, researchers hope to get a peek into the past.
Access to resource for them was a lot harder than it was for us. And working with such limited resource, I mean, with us, we can just add more as we need it.
Blacksmiths are looking to forge a better understanding of the Viking Age when the ship is completed in 2028.
The largest Viking longship ever unearthed by archaeologists in Denmark was more than 120 feet long. Time now is 6:36. Here's News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect on our Monday morning commute.
Well, wet roads for some, especially north of Interstate 90s where the rain is most widespread this morning. A live look through CityCam will show some wet streets here in downtown La Crosse thanks to some lighter rain showers, some scattered showers, and a few isolated thunderstorms. Same with the interstate out in Onalaska, some wet roads as well. If you encounter the heavier showers, watch those speeds to reduce the hydroplaning threat. But we'll see those scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially this morning. And again, roads will be wet at times. Looking at radar, you can see the heavier rain activity is up to the north around Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley, through portions of Buffalo, Trempealeau, and Jackson counties as well. Stretching into far northern La Crosse County, parts of Winona County seeing some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity as well. And again, south of La Crosse, the rain activity is a lot more isolated. Current temperatures in the 60s. We will see highs today right around 80 degrees with those scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially this morning. More humid today, tonight, and tomorrow as well. I will have many more details with my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break. Alexandra?
And before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8, starting with Bodie, turning 8 months old. He loves playing with his older sister and the family dogs. Caden is turning 8 years old. He loves playing Minecraft, as you can see by his shirt, and is always making people laugh. Red is also turning 8 today. He loves playing football, baseball, and collecting Pokemon cards. Happy birthday to all of you. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. Did you know that more than 80% of men above 70 years old have benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH? Up next, we sit down with Dr. Daniel Heslop to learn more about this common condition and its impact on men's health during this Men's Health Month.
At By Gotham Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Gotham Rohde, Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Tammy Baldwin is a hypocrite. During COVID, she told us to stay home, but used your money to fly to New York to live with her girlfriend at her lavish multi-million-dollar apartment. Baldwin pretends she's for Wisconsin, then jets off to Hollywood to raise money from celebrities. And Baldwin says she's cleaning up Congress, but hires lobbyists to her D.C. staff. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger. You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like this sunshade rocker, just $59.99. A Milwaukee brushless drill driver kit, $99. This DeWalt battery combo pack, only $149. Plus, a Blaine's gift card makes the perfect Father's Day gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it has shown some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Hey, welcome back. A good Monday morning to you. It is 6:41. Check of the allergy report. Medium symptoms today and tomorrow for pine and tree pollen. High symptoms both days for grass pollen. Most of the tree pollen in the air is pine. Hickory is the second most common tree pollen still in the air. Mowing forecast, I've got yellow lights all 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, but there will be plenty of dry time each day as well. The scattered showers and thunderstorms today will primarily be this morning. Tomorrow, much of the day dry. That rain chance not until late in the day and into tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, the rain chance only about 2 in 10. Now, we've got some rain in the La Crosse area right now. 67 degrees out at the airport and downtown. Winds out of the south-southwest at 7 and the Mississippi holding steady. 8.57 feet. Rain and thunderstorms around Eau Claire, 64 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at 9 miles per hour, and the Chippewa River rising just a bit. So temperature is pretty mild to start this Monday morning, generally between about 64 and 67 degrees. Dew points also will be climbing, upper 50s to mid-60s. Anytime that dew point reaches 60 or higher, feels a little sticky. That's when you'll start to feel that humidity. And notice the trend as we head into this afternoon. Dew points rise well into the 60s. So you're going to feel that humidity today, tonight, and tomorrow. Winds out of the south, 5 to 15, gusting over 20 miles per hour at times, especially around the thunderstorm activity. And looking at radar, you can see a lot of the activity is north of La Crosse. Portions of Buffalo, Trempealeau, Jackson counties up into Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley. Also Clark and Taylor counties seeing some pretty good showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe, by the way. And then the storms are a lot more hit and miss as you get closer to La Crosse and especially to the south of the La Crosse area. The cause is an area of low pressure and its associated frontal boundaries tracking east across the area for today. Sky Tracker shows the showers and thunderstorms primarily this morning. Much of the day will be dry. A slight chance for a redevelopment of some storms late today into this evening, especially south and east of La Crosse. And then much of the overnight looking dry, and most of tomorrow's looking dry as well. It's not until late in the day and into tomorrow night when that next round of showers and thunderstorms tracks east across the region. Outside chance for a strong storm with that activity later Tuesday into Tuesday night, especially west of the Mississippi River. Rain tracker, if you count what falls today and tomorrow, even tomorrow night, half an inch to an inch and a quarter plus in many spots. So more wet weather on the way. Temperatures today will be right around 80 in the La Crosse area. Most of our 65 communities will see highs between about 75 and 81 degrees. Again, in those highest thunderstorm chances this morning with much of the afternoon dry. So scattered showers and storms, 80 in La Crosse, most widespread this morning, as I mentioned. Tonight, slight chance of showers in spots this evening, otherwise dry overnight, 66. Tomorrow, dry and warm for most of the day, 84, kind of humid as well. Chance of storms late in the day and into tomorrow night. Small chance for a shower Wednesday, 81, kind of breezy Wednesday and Thursday as well. And then some needed dry time Thursday, right through the weekend, early next week, mid-70s to around 80 degrees. Small chance of a shower next Tuesday. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Now here's Alexandra with a special guest this morning.
June is Men's Health Month, and today we're discussing a common condition affecting many men as they age, benign prostatic hyperplasia, otherwise known as an enlarged prostate. With us is Dr. Daniel Heslop, a urologist with Mayo Clinic Health System. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So yeah, just start by telling us, a little bit about BPH, what it is and how it affects the urinary system.
Yeah, so as a urologist, we address conditions that affect the urinary system in both men and women, as well as the reproductive system in men. And the prostate is an organ that is at the junction of those two systems in men. Its function is to contribute a fluid for the semen and the sperm that nourishes them, and it also has muscle in it that helps propel that fluid into the urethra. Now, as men age, the prostate enlarges, and oftentimes men can have symptoms associated with that enlargement.
Okay, and what are some of those symptoms to be looking out for?
Well, we like to divide them into obstructive symptoms and irritative symptoms.
Okay.
And obstructive symptoms are those symptoms such as having trouble starting your stream, a weak stream, maybe having to strain and your stream is inconsistent, it's intermittent, and you feel like you don't completely empty. Maybe once you get done urinating, you pull up your pants and you have some dribbling of urine afterwards. The other side of symptoms are the irritative symptoms. So maybe you go to the bathroom too frequently, maybe you develop the desire to urinate, and it's hard to quell that desire and you leak urine. And then some men get up multiple times at night to urinate.
Okay. And then any tests to confirm BPH, any screenings that you recommend men undergo, or what's the guidance there?
Right. So when we see a man in clinic for BPH, typically we start with a questionnaire. Common questionnaire that we use is called the AUA symptom score. It's a validated tool that assesses the different domains of the urinary symptoms, and it allows us to risk stratify men into low, moderate, and severe BPH symptoms. It also has a bother index question too, which to me is the most important question, because how impactful is this to your life? It's important for us to get an idea of how large the prostate is, and we can do that using a lot of imaging. So CT scans help us, MRI scans help us. If we don't have any of those, we can often do a transrectal ultrasound in clinic to get an assessment of the prostate size.
All right. What about treatment options?
Well, there are a variety of treatment options. First, we look at lifestyle or behavioral modifications that men can make. Maybe men are drinking too much fluids, or maybe they're drinking the wrong fluids. Things like caffeine, alcohol, or bladder irritants, and they can cause more frequency and urgency. Maybe they have some medications that they're taking that can contribute to the urinary symptoms. Then the next thing is there are some medications that men can take. There's medications that relax the prostate or the bladder neck and make it easier for men to urinate. There's other medications that can shrink the prostate to some degree and also prevent it from getting bigger. We have medications that address the bladder-related symptoms as well too, so the bladder relaxants that address the frequency and urgency symptoms as well.
All right.
Then there are procedures. So
Okay.
we have procedures that can be done in clinic, sometimes without general anesthesia, and just a local anesthetic, minimally invasive procedures. And then there are larger surgeries that require maybe a short inpatient stay in the hospital.
And what do you recommend men do if they are experiencing some of these urinary symptoms?
Well, I think many men ignore this until it's too late. And as urologists, we deal with the urinary system. We like to think of ourselves as plumbers. And a nice analogy is if you have a blockage, don't ignore it. Don't keep pouring Drano on it. Call the plumber and deal with it.
Yes. And you are the plumber in this instance.
I am the plumber in this instance, that's right.
Okay. All right. Well, doctor, thank you so much for being here, for shining light on such an important topic.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
It's Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day Patio Sale. Get 10% off sale prices like this patio set for just $13.49. Or get no interest financing for 3 years and get a free cornhole game with patio purchase of $9.99. The Memorial Day Patio Sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
Ever wish you had a little help helping mom? Meet Nomo. Nomo lets you check on mom even when you can't check in person. Nomo's no-camera motion sensors check mom's normal motion in her home. You check the Nomo app. Mom get out of bed? Open the fridge? With Nomo, you know. Maybe you can't be there, but you can still care. No more, worry less with Nomo. Nomo Smart Care. N-O-M-O Smart Care.
Story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some Mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down with the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Try them for yourself with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
During the Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Get no interest financing for 5 years, plus a $300 shopping card with free delivery and setup. The Tempur-Pedic Memorial Day sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome back. It's 6:51. Time for your morning news now. The warden at a Wisconsin prison where multiple inmates have died in the last year has quit. Wisconsin State Journal reporting Waupun Correctional Institution Warden Randall Hepp announced his resignation last week. A chronic lack of guards led to the prison being put in lockdown in March of last year. Movement restrictions have since eased, but some are still in place. Last October, Waupun inmates filed a federal lawsuit alleging the prison conditions amounted to cruel and unusual punishment. New CBS polling is providing the first look into how voters are reacting to the felony conviction of former President Donald Trump. Nearly 57% of Americans surveyed think the jury reached the right verdict, and 56% thought Trump had a fair trial. In his first sit-down interview following the conviction, the former president told Fox and Friends he'd accept house arrest or jail time, but added the public would not stand for it. Happening today, the federal gun charge trial against President Biden's son Hunter is set to start after a federal appeals court declined to dismiss the charges. Hunter is accused of falsifying a federal firearms form and illegally possessing a firearm while using a narcotic. If convicted, he could face up to 25 years in prison. Also happening today, La Crosse's water utility will continue its annual water system flushing program. Flushings happen between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. every night until Thursday. Flushing water means Flushing water mains can temporarily cause decreases in pressure, may cause short-term discoloration in the water, and may affect automatic flushing units and pressure-sensitive equipment. If you do experience discolored water, run a cold tap in a basement faucet or bathtub for a few minutes until the water clears. The City of La Crosse's utility department is warning residents to avoid blowing yard debris into the street, nearby gutters, or catch basins due to possible environmental risks. According to the department, any yard debris or clippings that are blown into the street can plug up storm drains designed to move water from the street, move further down the system into local bodies of water, and may pose a danger to cyclists and motorcyclists. The department says if you need to dispose of any yard waste, you can drop it off at the city's brush and yard waste site. A local dog rescue nonprofit rescued 46 dogs from an overcrowded shelter in Louisiana this weekend. Hoping for a Home is a small dog rescue organization based out of Tomah. About once a month, they rescue a load of dogs from overcrowded shelters in the South. On Saturday, they brought in a load of 46 that would have likely been put down if it weren't for them. 6 of those are still looking for a home through fostering or adopting.
Putting the dogs on the van and seeing them go from their worst day to their best day. You know, having people here waiting, so excited to bring that dog into their home. So my favorite part is all of it, but this.
All the dogs are neutered, tested, and ready to go. Fostering is free, and if you'd like to adopt, the fee is $150. The best way to reach out to them and see the dogs is through the Facebook page, Hoping for a Home. That is spelled F-U-R. We have a link to that on our website. The Family and Children Center is bringing awareness to its mental health programs. The FCC and partners in Wellness Fair in Viroqua provided an opportunity for attendees to explore and discover the pathways to healthier lifestyles. The fair featured a variety of vendors, food trucks, and live music, all with the goal of raising awareness of resources available to the community.
So we have quite a few different kinds of programming. So I'm hoping our name is on their lips and they look us up to learn more about what we do.
About 150 people attended the fair.
Showers and thunderstorms for some this morning. Checking radar, you can see they're most widespread north of La Crosse, up towards, say, Jackson, Trempealeau, Clark counties, up into Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley. Some hit-miss showers, thunderstorms closer to La Crosse and back into northern Iowa. So, again, we all have a chance for some hit-miss showers and storms, especially this morning. Temperatures starting in the 60s. We'll see highs today in the upper 70s to around 80 with those scattered showers and storms, most widespread during the morning hours. Much of tomorrow warm and dry, 84. A good chance of storms late in the day and into tomorrow night. Small chance for a shower on Wednesday.
Thank you, Bill. What time is it on the moon? Scientists say it's urgent that we find out, so they're working on a way to send clocks up to the moon. So far, scientists have found a single day would be roughly 56 microseconds shorter on the moon than it is here on Earth. That's a tiny number, but scientists say it could lead to significant inconsistencies over time. They hope to create a new method of time tracking that accurately measures lunar time as it is, while ensuring it can be related back to Earth time. The White House asking NASA to map out a plan by the end of this year. Thank you for starting your Monday morning with us on News 8 Now This Morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your day.